You fucking got him. Yes. Oh. You know what I mean? Well in there, Queen Britney. We loved that. Oh, we loved that. Oh, and she looks like a right mommy. Ooh. No, it's not just ooh, it's because she just looks lovely. It just looks like the girl I loved. As a mommy. Does all the things a girl is lovely looking rucksack. Nice, solid rucksack. You can't beat that, can you not? Oh yeah, all these. It just means that you're left with a bag that Britney knows, which you don't know what the fuck else to do with it. It's like fucking hanging around. You've got to put it here, there. It's meant to have all your shit in it. Mummy got smart, thought, fuck you, I'm gonna wear my rucksack. She looks beautiful in it, she looks lovely. Naturally, we were fucking joyous, me and Keith were, over the moon, to see that you'd had a lovely day with your fucking strapping boys, and they are strapping boys. They look scary strapping. Oh, shit, they must be bigger than me. Oh dear. They're not going to be happy. But take this down. I was, it was a pizza. Oh, look at that pizza over there. Sorry, no. I love Britney. That's why they love Britney, because they really fuck. Britney's mint. Oh my God, she's the best mummy ever. Oh my God, we just could not admit that for all what we've endeavoured, because they have suffered. Publicly, made to hate their mummy. That's horrible abuse. Publicly made to hate your own mum. That's like the worst thing you could do to someone. Like the worst thing ever. It was like a international fucking outcry of just absolute disgusting abuse. How was Keith meant to make great rock music under that shite? Not her, but what they put her through, and her sons, who belong to her. Well, she looks lovely with them. She allows them to express themselves when they're publicly doing it all over the world. They don't give a fuck anymore. They're dancing for once, and she makes them celebrate. You're fucking dancing, yeah. Yes, lad, you're fucking dancing. Well, what happens there? You start dancing, suddenly girls like you. Suddenly, you get yourself a fucking Britney that Britney's proud of herself. She's like, no way, you found a mini me who's just like me and loves me. Oh, that's lovely. Love her, brilliant. Well done, son. That'll be the day you make her real proud. And I guarantee you, there'll be nothing that will make you happier than to see your mummy proud. It's me. Trust me. I worked like once. I thought once. It wasn't even when I was busking around. No, she just knew that she went at the wrong time, I would just end up fucking her, basically. And like the whole point of this happening here, saving Britney, her being released from her caged body, not Queen, as in Mummy, Lisa Everly, not Queen Mummy, Lisa Everly, so that she did not suffer anymore and she could start again, you know, be reborn, back to the Queen and back to water. It was just that moment. That's what I would go on about with the dog. The only moment I didn't even see her proud. I just felt it. No, I did, because it was the next time I saw her at fucking Sainsbury's and it just shocked me. I never saw her ever look that proud, and at the time. Couldn't understand why would she look this happy to see me. What's so special about me, sort of fucking dumper thumper. Keith would put, what's not special about you, eh? In it, Keith does it. Rockers of the Richards himself. What is not special about you? You know, Keith was that especially fine. I've smoked too much in this area of the throat. You might think that I'm relaxing right now in this picture. It's because I've smoked too much in that area, so I'm trying to smoke in a different fucking part and make it easier to go down. Genius. That's a pretty special line of thought right there. Dude, that one. I love smoking menthol. I was the right woman about it. Basically, I was a massive smoker of shotties. After a while, I found cigarettes just didn't quite hit the back of the throat enough. I was trying all sorts of different brands of tobacco, considering even smoking straight again. I thought, the answer is not in the tobacco. You could get the weakest one of you. The answer's in the menthol. I learned ladies always go for menthol and they always make out, oh, menthol, you're a woman. It's like, menthol's fucking hard as fuck, mate. Menthol opens up your throat with mentholated menthols. They're trying to ban it in England because it's actually very unhealthy for you. And also they believe it's because of, it's got to be really unhealthy. It opens up your throat to allow more smoke in it. That's terrible. I love it. Love a good mentholated cigarette. Love to convince myself that, oh, and I've kind of still got lovely smelling breath afterwards. Whether or not it's killing me. So you can imagine, this is why I end up with a cold quite a lot, because I smoke too much in a black moulded flat. And then I open my throat up by fucking smoking mentholated cigarettes. Plus, I fucking smoke shotties, which just like fill you. You know, where you want to smoke mentholated cigarettes so you can fill more smoke into your lungs. It's because you smoke that many shotties, it fills your lungs with smoke. Brilliant. Really, really, it just lays it on the line for you. Love that though, Brittany, mate. Sorry, Your Highness. You know, I love to call you my mate, but she's my queen. Sorry, Your Highness. You naturally want to call Queen Brittany your mate. That's why she's queen. So that's blasphemy right there. You should be apologising to her immediately, bowing down. If you step away from the right title of the Queen, Your Highness, Your Majesty, O Royal One, O High and Mighty, O Brilliant Smiter of Smite, or Brilliant Smiter of Spite. That's a nicer one. She's a great smiter of spite. She hates spite. She just smites it with her beauty, her loveliness and her continuality. Continuing. Right, it's a subject I can go on about for a long time. I better move the conversation along. Lady Gaga's another one. She's a great musician. Why? Because she had a lot of passion for music. You know, she started as a DJ. Yeah, bam, because she didn't give credit to Amy Winehouse. The only thing I did not like her for, could tell, yeah, you loved that Tony Bennett thing Amy Winehouse did, but you could have said, I did this because Amy Winehouse did. It would have just meant a lot. That's all it would have done. It would have just meant a lot to the people who loved you and loved Amy Winehouse even more, and loved Amy Winehouse completely, took your love that they had for you off you and gave it to Amy Winehouse because you didn't credit her. I thought, well, if you're not going to credit her, I'm just not going to credit you. No, you did mean a lot, Lady Gaga. All of us as a teenage kid had a wank over you as soon as we saw your video. I was the only one who admitted it amongst my group of friends, and I got bullied because apparently it was a terrible one. She was really hot, and she was Jewish as well, like Barbara Streisand. She didn't have it easy. She's really talented in the sense of she started as a DJ and then she moved on into doing different music shit. There was her with a couple of decks in the early days. She loved the music. She was someone who was disheartened by David Bowie. She loved David Bowie, Aladdin Sane. She used to put on one of his songs and smoke a cigarette after she sniffed loads of coke and let the neighbours listen to it. She would have been gutted to know he was a paedophile as well. Gary Speed. It all gutted us. Especially the child who he fucking molested and then never got given a voice afterwards. She just got turned into rock star's whore. It's like, that was a child who got sexually abused by many different paedophiles who went under the name of rock. Bastardised the name of rock by being paedophiles, which was what rock was saying fuck you to in the first place, under Keith. You could tell, like Keith, she had a passion for music. Her passion was music. She had a lot to give to it. A lot of vision of what she wanted to do with her music. She went there and she took music into the next. We didn't know where music was going, and then Lady Gaga came along and just kind of took it into Poker Face. What's the first one? I can't remember, but off the back of her, you had Katy Perry, I Kissed a Girl. You had, I mentioned before, I can't remember. Jesus. It's going back into a memory socket, which has long been not awakened. Tonight's gonna be a great night. Kesha, Swagger Like Jagger, all of them off the back of fucking that one before Poker Face, same album. Can't remember what it's fucking called. It's one of those annoyingly catchy tunes because you've heard it that many times because it was really popular when it came out and it was good, that I'm probably relieved that I don't know it because it'll just be in my head for the rest of the day. I want to listen to Keith, what he's got to say. They kept saying she was a tranny. So you either go two ways when you have a wank over a fine lady. You either do the right thing and be more interested in them because you think, fucking hell, that was not right. I better do something right, in the sense of be interested in what they fucking have to say to realise, yeah, I'm really glad I got that horny for her because she's got things worth talking about. This is brilliant. She's a very eclectic lady. Or you just feel guilty about what you've done and you just find something to use against her that sounds kind of true and will just disparage her name. The one that came out was that she was a tranny. It was like, I'm sorry, but she looks too fine to have anything other than a fanny. It's just, I knew it was not true immediately. I'm sorry, no offence. That's the whole joke with a lot of people who become transgender, men who decide to be lady, is because it's so obvious you're not a lady. That's the funny side of it. I mean, there's a really funny YouTube video where and he's really girly about it. I just got into, and he's going on. This guy's just basically gay for him, and he can't admit it. He's trying to rip him apart, and he's like giving him all the patience he can as this lady, and then he just, do you want to fucking go, do you? Ha! Ha! And he goes nuts. And the guy just shits himself. It's so funny. It's one of the funniest, Big Lou show. It's one of the funniest YouTube videos I've ever seen. This guy shits himself after he's just been like Billy Big Bollocks. That's the comedy of a lot of men being ladies. Actually hard as fuck. We have to be to make that kind of decision. Like Bruce Jenner. He was a gold medal Olympist. They're doing it to cheer up ladies because it's so funny, basically. I do believe you have to go to Bangkok where ladies look that fine there that even the lads look fine just to compliment them, and they're smaller in height, so they could blag you. You'd have to really go out your way to be blagged, I find. I immediately can tell, especially Caucasians, I immediately know from a mile away that person's a transgender. That's a man dressed up as a lady. Just both. And a lot of them, because of the fact I can tell there's a joke about this, that makes me laugh. And I realised that, no, I'm not taking a piss out, because I'm the only one laughing, looking him in the eye, going, mate, that's hilarious, in my eyes. And he's even smiling back as if to say, you get it. It's almost like this subtle in-joke you have with him, not you're doing it in a group at him. No. She's not transgender, though. That was just a bit cruel. And it's like, ooh. The joke's on you, Matt Thompson. You couldn't admit how much you love Lady Gaga. The joke's on you now, mate, because Lady Gaga loves me for saying this. Thinks, who the fuck is that guy? Regardless of what you did. Just thinks, what a twat. Why did you have to do that? That was just stupid, Matt Thompson. Why the fuck could you not admit how much you wanked over Lady Gaga more than anybody in our year? That's why you're the one who came up with it. Because you really fancied Lady Gaga. You were really embarrassed about it. Ooh. You didn't even check out anything she did, regardless of what you saw on the Hits 40 as you rub little Thompson off.